wild hog will have, a sow will have up to 3 litters a year, 6 to 12 piglets at a time. There are a lot of pigs out there. I've heard there's over 1 million hogs in the state of Texas, for instance. I don't know the number. I do know they cause some people more damage than other people. So when people call us up and say, would you please come out here and help us with these hogs? Now, we typically go out and some people don't have as big a problem as they think they have, because a typical hog, a big hog especially, can tear up a lot of ground by itself. The smaller hogs don't do a lot of rooting, tearing up the ground, but they do grow pretty rapidly. And over the course of a year, a piglet, I don't know exactly how big they grow, but they probably get 50 pounds in a year, no problem. In most places, hogs are nomadic. A lot of times you won't see a hog at all and come back through an hour later and there'll be 50 sitting out there. So it's always, that's why that Polaris and everything we do is so handy, is because if you're driving around in a truck with a spotlight, you wouldn't see a minute percentage of what we see, because you can't see out past 100 yards with your light, and you spook them with a light. So they don't know we're there. The first time they know we're there normally is when that bullet hits their buddy next to them. 2, 3, 4.
One thing you need to take into consideration when you're talking about buying thermal or using thermal is not all thermal is created equal. The stuff that we're using, the ATNs and the IR defenses, you got 1,000-meter detection and 800-meter recognition. That's out of sight if you really think about it. One thing you need to really consider before you ever buy a thermal is, what are you really going to do with it? Are you going to be serious like we are? Are you going to go out every night? Are you going to take people hunting with it? Or do you just want something to play with? If that's the case, just think about your budget after that.